What up, PPW Nation? It's your boy, the Penguin, and welcome to a new series for the Penguin Spotlight that I'm calling the Underdogs Wrestling School review. So, on the Spotlight, you're going to see the people who started it, the people who went through it, and you're also going to learn a little bit about the wrestling school itself. So, I'm excited to get this series started. Let's get it started right away. But before you do that and before we show this program, please visit www.ppwwrestling.com to get your tickets and to learn more about PPW Wrestling. Also, if you're an aspiring performer and you want to perform in the ring but don't know how to do it, please visit Underdogs Wrestling School on Facebook and contact Anthony Mckeegeen. I hope you like this series. So let's get started. Blah blam.
It's time. These are legends in the making. It's PPW.
What up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin, and welcome back to another edition of Penguin Spotlight. And on the Spotlight, I have Mr. Anthony Mckeegeen of Underdogs School.
What's going on? How's
What's
things
going
going?
on, man?
That's good.
Finally, we actually have you on Wicked Turtle, which is awesome.
Yeah, long time too.
Yeah, we need to get you on here. Don't
Yeah.
worry, we got an owner
I'm camera
show.
shy. Camera shy.
We got an owner show coming up. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. But tonight, I want to talk about the school.
Yeah.
That's the big thing here. So, how did you get started with the school, man? What was the thought that was in your head that said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna have a wrestling school"?
So when I started PPW and things started to run with PPW, one of the things that kept coming up was we really should give back, and wanted to create something that eventually would create talent that would come in and be homegrown. A lot of the really good companies that are out there in the Northeast or throughout the country really have a school, and they're able to build up their talent homegrown and mix it with some of the talent that's out there in the world. So how it really started, though, was we had a group of kids that would come here and they'd set up our ring and help out. And prior to the show day, they'd mess around in the ring, and me and Tommy Suede would just show them small things like how to bump and things like that. And from that point, I realized I just wanted to open a school because I wanted these guys to learn the proper way. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I didn't want to be a trainer. I wanted to run the school, and I wanted to have people train at the school or be the trainers that actually really did some stuff with the business or really understood what it took to be a trainer. So that's why I went out and got Mikey Whipwreck, Tommy Farrer, Tommy Suede, and then we brought in Johnny Moran as part of the team to kind of help. And it really took off from that point. Right now we probably have about 13 total students, not including the couple that are on PPW now. We have
Some have graduated, correct?
Yeah. So we have a couple that have graduated. Their graduation will be coming up, but they've actually started working the show. Antonio Rivera, Isaac Rule,
Yep.
and Drew Adams. Three of the bigger ones. They've done really well tonight. Isaac really got to work in a match with a group of talented veterans, and they said nothing but good things about him. So it really was about just giving back, and then at the same time creating some talent that could eventually become more homegrown and give us the ability to see, what a homegrown company could look like.
Now, question I have for you actually is that now the stuff for the guys who are here now, do you ever go back through the school and be like, oh, well, maybe you guys need to tighten this up here, or let's work on this here?
Yeah. So
Like
what'll
you have
happen
like a
is
game film. I know you're an NFL guy,
Yeah,
so do you
yeah.
ever look at like
So
the game film?
we'll take a look at whether it's promos that they've been a part of. We'll even look at promos that myself, Tommy, or Johnny, even Mikey have been a part of. But we'll take the stuff that they've done from the month prior and we'll kind of go through, hey, here's what you could have did better. Here's what you can work on. And then we'll set up what's coming up in the future for them and say, all right, here's how you can create better spots or better moves or how to just flow better in the ring, right? And then the major thing we work on with them is psychology. So when they make a mistake, we want them to understand, hey, here's the thought process you should have, and then we focus on that.
So now that we'll talk about the wrestling school, I actually want to have one personal question to ask you. Actually, I just saw on your social media page that you got a Kobe Bryant tattoo.
I did.
Explain to me how Kobe Bryant has touched your life for you to put him permanently on you.
So majorly, it really has to do with Mamba mentality, right? Like,
yes.
So Kobe has been around since, I was a young teenager, and he really inspired, right? Because this guy came right out of high school directly into the NBA, and not only did he play in the NBA, but he played at such a high level, and it just instilled a sense of never give up in you, and that's kind of what Mamba mentality is, right? Like, you're gonna have pride, you're never gonna give up, and you're gonna work hard. And everything I've done in my life, I've kind of used that Mamba mentality as like motivation to keep moving forward. And Kobe, like a lot of the best memories that I've had with friends and things like that has been watching the NBA finals or the playoffs or just Kobe in the All-Star games. Yeah. So he's just been a major part of my life. So the tattoo is a symbol of, just for me, to remember, we're always going to have Mamba mentality. And it also is, just to give you that thought of, you never know what can happen. So just remember to love the people that are around you at all times.
So that brings me my next question. The rebranding of the PPW logo. Is that your idea to use them Laker colors?
No.
Because that Mamba
mentality?
That
actually is Paul Bow. Okay. And it caused a lot of controversy.
I was just saying, just because I saw the colors and I'm like, and I know how deep you are with Kobe Bryant. I'm like, dude, did you change them colors just because to honor them? Or
no, actually, so the funny thing about that
never brought this up. That's why.
No, well, and so I never even said anything about that when we did it because it brought up a lot of controversy because one of our other owners thought that maybe it was a shot at them. He's actually behind the camera right now. But he did a lot of work for our production, right? So when the change happened, it wasn't necessarily discussed with him, which meant he had to do a lot of work to kind of fix everything that was going on behind the scenes. And it just took a lot out of us. But the colors actually,
it used to be like a nice dark blue. Bluish.
Paul Bow wanted something different. And he just was like, I like purple and yellow. And we went with it. And in my mind, I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I like purple and yellow too. Yeah, can we make the PPW logo of Kobe the Mamba symbol? No. But it worked out great. And even the partner that kind of at first was a little against it, he actually loves it. He wants everything to be purple and yellow now, so it's funny to listen to him on that.
Okay, well, like I said, if you could do right now, take the camera and plug the Underdog School, please. That would be cool.
Yeah, so listen, if you want to be trained and you want to be trained the right way, there's lots of schools out there, right? You're going to be trained by Tommy Swade, Mikey Whipwreck. You're going to be trained by Johnny Moran and a lot of great talent. On top of that, you're going to have a lot of talent that comes in and helps out with the trainings. We've had Billy Gunn, we've had multiple people come in, we've had, Arn Anderson has had talks with our students. We've just had a lot go on throughout our time and our short tenure. But it's the place to be.
You guys have a Facebook page, right?
Yep, Underdog Facebook. And on top of that, it's attached to PPW, and we're one of the top Northeast wrestling companies. So why wouldn't you want to go to a school that's attached to that?
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Anthony Mckeegeen, for doing this. And again, we are going to sit down with you and have an owner's spotlight, which is going to be great. But
I want to thank you, Penguin, because you rock, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's your boy, the Penguin. And thanks for stopping by, guys. For more information about PPW and to buy tickets to the next show, please visit www.ppwwrestling.com. Special thanks for the audio that was provided by IWEP Network. Visit them on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram by searching IWEP Network.